SLB, see if it works. Are we actually live? Hey! It's going live. Why wait? Grab a Snickers. What's up, Jug John World? I thought I was the only one. I think everybody thinks they're the only one on the Smash Update servers, but yeah, they're down. They're very clearly down. Get my stream shared a little bit. You got the update to work after a while. I have had no such luck. Hi, and I want a refund. A refund for what?
How did they not see this coming? That's my question.
They always have issues on launch day of anything.
That's why I'm saying, how did they not see this
You're
coming?
sitting here now trying to update the CV. Why do you want a refund for Smash? What's up? What's making you want a refund? Because you might have to wait till tomorrow to download it? Something like, is Smash that important to your life that you can't wait a day? Just curious. Like, it's supposed to be a game that you're going to own and play forever, right? Like, I'm going to actually turn off my Switch and reboot it and see if it helps me refresh my IP or something. No, not sleep mode. Dang it. I'm actually going to power down my Switch all the way. Power options. Turn off. Reboot and try to get back in again. Why is the update making you mad, Mackenzie? Here's the thing. Like, I think we live in a world where people just lack patience. Like, guys, when Smash Bros. Launched, you guys remember how bad it was playing online? Like, the lag and everything? It was pretty bad, if you guys forget. So, like, this is day one of the biggest update Smash has had to date. You basically shouldn't even be planning to play it till tomorrow. Because there's millions of people trying to get this update at once. And, yeah, I know that some other games handle it better. Some other companies handle it better. But this is Nintendo. We know day one's going to be garbage. So, it's not the end of the world. I'm not even mad about it. You know, this is just Nintendo. This is what you should be expecting from Nintendo. I'm not saying that we shouldn't ask them to do better. But, I mean, this is just what they do, you know. So anyways, let me just say hi to everyone. Man, we jumped up in viewers really quick. Lots of people probably frustrated they're not playing the new Smash content right now, huh? Let's see here. Hey, it's a little late here and I'm going to bed, but I wanted to say hi first. Hey, Ariel, how's it going? So what's up, Jug Jung World, Joy-Con Nation, Cartoon Maniac, Rodney Torres, James, Mackenzie Maxwell, Ariel Lazarus, Silver Senpai, Oh Nose Pass, Sonic Forces, Zachary Kurtz, Gary and Guzzler or Kunzler, Bad Latency. Did you see the notice of a supposedly scheduled maintenance? Yeah, you mean the supposedly scheduled unscheduled maintenance that is now scheduled but wasn't scheduled before they announced the schedule? Yeah. Da 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 da. We like to kill our servers because we can't handle millions of people trying to download at the same time because we can't make a competent online network, and we still rely on peer-to-peer multiplayer. Oh, man. Technically, we don't pay for this, Harari Suzumiya. We don't pay for these updates. This update's free. You don't have to have it. You do not have to pay for the Nintendo Switch Online service to get the 3.0.0 update. You don't pay for game updates. So, no, you didn't pay for this, actually. Everyone's struggling. I see. I'm all right. Like, I'm a casual Smash fan, so like that helps a little bit. You know, like I kept thinking, like, if this was a huge update for Breath of the Wild, would I be mad I couldn't download it right now? I'd be frustrated, but I'd be like, whatever. I just go to bed and just play it tomorrow. You know, I'm a computer guy. I've done networking. I understand that overloads happen, and I don't know. I'm a bit more understanding. I do think that it kind of sucks, but I also think we're not dealing with Microsoft, who obviously knows how to handle this kind of crap. We're dealing with a company who, really up until a generation ago, didn't take online very seriously. So like, versus other companies that have been taking online seriously for over a decade. So Nintendo doesn't know what they're doing. I shouldn't say they don't know what they're doing. That's a little disingenuous. They know what they're doing. They just aren't that good at it when it comes to online network stuff like this. Like, they should be able to handle load like this, but the reality is Nintendo doesn't have like a massive server infrastructure at their disposal. You figure they should, but they don't. So, and normally, most days, it's not a problem. And I think that's the way Nintendo looks at it as, look, most days this isn't a problem. We don't have these kind of server problems most days. So that's why they don't do something like build an entire new server farm or something. Like, why? It's a waste of money to them. They view it as a bad investment. People get frustrated the day an update drops or the day a game drops, but over time, we don't need all those servers. I mean, they're not wrong. It's a cost-saving measure, but it is a little strange because they do have all that extra revenue from the online service that maybe they should, maybe reinvest into their online network, but they never tell you that that's where the money's going, so. Your update's in another castle. Do I think Cuphead will still work at midnight? Probably not. Unless did that have a pre-install? I don't know if that had a pre-install. I mean, they said, another 40 minutes, which I guess is basically midnight for the servers to be back up.
What was wrong with Cuphead servers?
No, nothing. eShop's down. Because the servers are down for scheduled maintenance that wasn't actually scheduled, but now they claim it's scheduled. But they never announced it before the servers had a problem.
Right.
It's whatever. It's probably just the default way they have their announcements set up. If you remove the cart from the system, then delete your data, then put it back in and update, it works. Don't ask me why. So, one, I have a digital version, so that's not going to work for me. And two, so you're telling me I have to delete my Smash data, put the card in, update, and then re-download it from the cloud? That just sounds like a hassle. I'd rather not do that. I'd rather them just fix it and make it work. They got crippled in 15 minutes by 15 million people, maybe. Let's see here. Since I couldn't get Joker today, I'll get it tomorrow. Same time as Cuphead. Nice. This is why you don't update with a DLC character. Even without the DLC character, they would have had probably an issue. Because, this is a big update, man. It adds a lot of stuff. Apparently, if you have physical, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to pay to update your games. EA gets an idea. Yeah, they're going to start charging $2 per game update. Oh, you want system stability? That'll be $1.50. There are reports that the Switch Pro has been delayed. I don't know what you're talking about. I have not seen any such reports. But I don't see everything all the time. I was busy watching Milwaukee Bucks play and playing some NBA 2K19, which is what Eric, who's sitting back there, you can kind of see him, is doing. He's trying to get his team to the playoffs because his team sucks. So he's trying to go on a massive win streak, which of course he's going to because he's cheating. All right, let me see here. So we have. I'm looking up the reports right now. This report went up by Nikkei about an hour ago. Japanese business journal Nikkei has a new report. Then some Switch plans for the Switch with new details on future models. USG independently translated the report, which claims that a next generation model of the Switch, different from a planned inexpensive version, has been postponed. So, okay, the reason it appears to specifically be with getting Nintendo Switch operating system running on this new hardware. An issue of power consumption. First, this is a small bargain version of obviously the mini's on track because the mini's basically gonna be using the same hardware. So according to Nikkei, the Switch Pro model is basically delayed to next year because They're having an issue getting the operating system running on it. That don't seem right. Now, if they want to say they want to delay it because of they know after seeing the PlayStation 5 announcement. Funny how the reports coming out it's delayed after PlayStation 5 specs are released. Funny. Isn't it a little ironic that, oh, hey, PlayStation 5 specs are out. Oh, crap. We better delay this Pro. It ain't going to be ready. If we announce the hardware, announce the stuff now, people are going to laugh at us. I don't know what they can do. They're using mobile tech. It's not like they can really compete, so or get close enough. Not that they even need to be honest. Good thing I didn't release a video that I was going to make today about it, because now we have a new report to talk about. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Yes, I have. So, yeah. So what do I think about the Switch Pro potentially being delayed? I mean, it hasn't been announced, so here's the big thing to understand about the Switch Pro. You can't delay something like publicly that... God, I just keep trying to update it. It's not working. You can't delay something publicly that hasn't actually been announced publicly. So, is it really a delay? I mean, it might be an internal delay where they're missing their own target, but that's different than a public delay. It's not even announced. So, it can't really delay something that hasn't been confirmed to even exist. It's kind of convenient, right? Like, oh, it's going to be a while. Oh, it might not come to the next year. It hasn't Nintendo's never even said it's a thing yet. Hey, remember Zachary Kurtz to cut the swearing out. Goofus Maximus says maybe they're adding Doug Bowser as a new costume for Bowser. Also, I believe Cuphead becomes playable at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Same with Turok on its launch date. Yeah, probably. There are some games that are playable at midnight on launch. Well, and if you have the physical version, obviously, like you can just play it. But yeah, that could be possible. If you have a digital version of the game, it might not be playable till 9. I think sometimes they do that. I think to kind of save on server load too. But thank you so much, Goofus Maximus, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate it. To address what Zachary Kurtz said that's now hidden, the power consumption issues, this is what happens when you use a Wii U power adapter on dev. I mean, yeah. It's whatever. I don't think the power consumption issues, I don't know. I mean, I'd rather them get this right than release a product that has even more issues than the current Switch. So I loved your dance moves on the last video. Which one? I mean, the Prime News? Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do for those dance moves. I just kind of made it up as I went. But I already know the next time I do a little dance in the Prime News what moves I'm going to do. If the Switch Pro is getting delayed due to the OS not working on it, I mean, it's going to be a good upgrade. The OS not working on it has nothing to do with how big the upgrade is. I think if it's delayed due to an OS and power issue, then I'm guessing the OS is part of the reason it's having a power draw issue. But it could be, who knows. Again, this is all rumors and speculation. Nintendo's never even confirmed this thing exists. So, what are you going to do? But it does say, obviously, the inexpensive model's on track. So, like, the one that the Pokemon company probably wants out, the Mini, before the next gen launches, is still on track, which is not a surprise because I'm pretty sure it's... I mean, heck, it might still even have active cooling, at least based on the leak today, which might be fake. But if it's not fake, there's air intake vents, which means it might have an active fan still, which means it's just using the same chip. Big Back Reggie or Nintendo going to go downhill? No, that's not true. Reggie hasn't really been doing much at Nintendo for like the last year. I don't know if you guys know this. He's been basically training Doug Bowser for a couple years now to take over. He hasn't actually been doing much himself on the back end of Nintendo. He's been more so Just getting the next guy ready. Stage Builder going to have some crazy stuff. Looks like it's going to, if I can never get it downloaded. You overclock a CPU, it's going to eat more power. Why is this surprising to anyone? I don't know what you're talking about, Philip. I have no idea what you're talking about. What should you get? You're going to get a pizza from Domino's tonight for Cuphead? What should you get? Well, I mean, I like a Supreme, but I don't know, get what you want. There's, some people like to go with the chicken. Various types of chicken. You go Hawaiian style. There's a lot of different types of pizza you can go. I pretty much like every topping. Like, just throw it all on. Screw it. It becomes really expensive. Yeah, I don't like mushrooms. But whatever. I'll pick them off if I have to. Bowser is the president of Nintendo. The power consumption issues are probably related to an updated chipset that, and again, this assumes this is even true. But if it is true, then it's probably related to an upgraded chipset, not the current X1, like an upgraded version of the chipset, combined with the operating system, and Nintendo trying to make it all function together in a way that they're accustomed to, at least with the current Switch. Now, we all know the current Switch has had its own power, like, I don't want to say power issues, but you guys remember when it was like bricking to a third party, like because of the weird power draws going on, and like even how like the dock works, like the dock throws a lot of errors. It just doesn't affect anything that we see on the user end. It's just been a really bad protocol Nintendo was using in the first place on the power draw, but it's not really that big of an issue. This is just all the laziness that went into the initial power draw. Well, now they're trying to use better, more efficient hardware or whatever's going on. Now they got to deal with the consequences of that, which means they have to rethink probably their entire mechanism for putting power into the system. It could mean that the Switch Pro might not even be compatible with the old docks. That would not surprise me at all. But again, let's assume it's all true. I don't know. I'll probably do a standalone video on this later. Just kind of talking about it because I'm always interested in talking about Switch Pro if there's something new to talk about, and I have something new to talk about. Nintendo Prime EA $2 for updates at 69 kilobytes a second, $50 for normal speeds, and $80 will shut down the servers just for you. And if more than one person pays $80, too bad, no refunds. Will Smash Update 4.0 add Labo compatibility? Probably not. I deleted Smash and reloaded it again, but Piranha Plant is gone, and I didn't get the DLC that I bought. I hope I can get them back. I don't know. Just make it a set-top box. It's supposed to be for the avid gamer anyways. Man, people that think that the Switch Pro is just going to be an under TV box, I think is going to be in for a rude awakening because it's not happening. They're not doing it. It's not going to happen. They would basically be in a completely different system. Input lag on retro game compilations also seem to have no input lag or noticeable less input with the 8.0 update. The Sega collection, Mega Man X collection, nice. See, I don't have those collections, so that's not something I was even aware of. Exactly. The power draw needs to work with the current accessories. I don't know about that because the current accessories, like if they've redesigned the Switch a little bit, the current accessories might not even be compatible entirely with it. I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff at work here and a lot of mistakes they made with the initial Switch and the dock and how it consumes power that they just got kind of lazy with. I don't know if Nintendo did or Nvidia did or whoever got lazy with it. And now when they're trying to make a better version with a more modern chipset that is backwards compatible or whatever they're trying to do. They're finding out that all these mistakes they made with it before are kind of coming back to bite them in the butt. Not that it can't be rectified, but that it's more annoying than they ever thought it would be. So they'll try to figure it out. Again, this assumes that any of this is true. So we don't really know. Nintendo hasn't actually confirmed this thing is even a thing. So the Switch Pro delay will affect the momentum of the Switch family. Nope. I mean, literally, they just dropped Labo in Japan and the Switch sales went up. Like, guys, the momentum's fine. Content moves the system. Do you know how much content we're getting this year? You think Super Mario Maker 2 is not going to pick up momentum in June? You think Fire Emblem in July is not going to maintain, if not increase momentum? You think Animal Crossing this year and like, come on. They don't, like, I understand the reason they might have wanted to get these out was because, increase momentum. They're still going to drop the Switch Mini. It's still going to be cheaper, probably $200, and it's still going to sell insanely well, especially around the time Pokemon comes out. Like, they're fine. Guys, they're fine. The Switch is going to be fine this year, even without a Pro. Remember, PlayStation 5 is not coming this year. The new Xbox isn't coming this year. They don't need to have a Switch Pro out right now. It's better for them to wait and get it right than to get it out because they need to get more momentum. Like, the worst thing they could do is get it out and then have it have a ton of issues because that wouldn't be good. You don't want batteries exploding like what happened with like the Note 7s back in the day. You don't want anything crazy happening. You want to make sure that this is a trustworthy system, especially if it's for avid gamers. Well, avid gamers can be very not kind to your product if it doesn't meet expectations. So whatever it ends up being, it needs to be it, and it needs to do it, and it needs to do it well. It can't have issues with power draw and the OS locking up or whatever's going on. Why won't Nintendo let us pay $600 for an Xbox One X level of power when docked with Bluetooth and all the original problems fixed? Because Xbox One X levels of power are not available in a mobile chipset. They're asking for a mobile chipset to be able to upclock itself to run at Xbox One X levels when given direct power, and it's not possible. Not at $600, it's not possible. You can get some mobile laptop technology that can do it, but that technology even is like $800 to $1,000. So, no thanks. They're no. And Nvidia themselves don't even have anything they can put out there that can do that right now. Did we rule out the possibility of it being a supplemental computing device? Nothing's ruled out of possibilities because there is nothing announced. So, but a Switch Pro wouldn't be a supplementing computing device. That would just be an add-on. That's just like when you added more RAM to the N64. That would just be an optional add-on. That wouldn't be a new device. No one knows why it's in maintenance, right? I mean, hey there from me. The reason it's in maintenance is there's millions of people trying to download a Smash Bros. Update and their servers can't handle it. So in order to get it right, they shut down the servers. They're letting them kind of reset, and they're probably going to slowly turn them on without telling anyone to kind of trickle in the downloads. So it's a common networking trick. And then by the time they tell everyone it's public, it'll be because they already know half of the load has already downloaded the update. So then they figure it can handle the other half. Don't see a problem with my Soldier games. Does it without breaking a sweat. Nvidia needs to step up their game. Third-party content will necessarily continue. When the PlayStation 5 box releases and the ports will be a hassle than they are right now. I don't want to talk about that quite yet. Because one, we don't know what the Pro is going to be, so the Pro has a lot of say in things. Two, Sony did make it very clear when they announced the specs for the PlayStation 5 that it would be a slow rollout. What they mean is all of their games are coming to PlayStation 4 for the first 2 to 3 years, meaning that it's going to be like this last generation where PlayStation 3 kept going for another 2 to 3 years. So with that being the case, that means a lot of these games could still come to a Switch for another extra 2 to 3 years. And by the time you get to the point where they're not coming to Switch, you're ready for the next gen Switch anyways, because it's already been 5-6 years. See, Nintendo kind of put themselves in a place where if Xbox and Sony are going to continue to have their games be cross-platform on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One for a couple of years, Nintendo's perfectly situated to be just fine. They're literally in a position to be just fine. So people always worry about, PlayStation 5 is going to kill third-party support. Sure, in like 4 years. And by then, if we're not expecting a next-gen Switch by then, or next-gen something from Nintendo, then something's wrong at Nintendo. If they're just kind of sitting back and resting on the OG Switch for the next 10 years. The Switch's cooling, power supply, etc. were designed around the GPU, running at 921 and the CPU at 1785. Pretty sure the power supply, etc. Yeah, the power supply I don't think is the problem. It's when they talk about like power draw issues, I think of something like all the errors that are tossed out by the dock. I think of something like it's not an issue of how much power is coming from the wall outlet or how much power can go into the platform. There's a communication issue between the hardware that's either making it not draw enough from old accessories or the old dock, or it's overdrawing, and it's just leading to a bunch of or maybe the draw is just inconsistent. Maybe they're having a problem. I don't know. I mean, we don't know. This is all speculative on a rumor that's on a rumor. So the Switch Pro itself is a rumor to even exist. So now we have a rumor of that rumor that has been delayed on a product that's never even been confirmed to exist. So like we're talking about rumors stacking on top of rumors, and none of us have any evidence that it's real. We're just being told, believe us, it's real. I think what will lend a lot of credence to some of these rumors is if the Switch Mini does come out this year. If the Switch Mini, or whatever they call it, it probably won't be called a Switch Mini, but whatever they call it, if that device exists and does release this year, that starts to lend credence to the rest of the Switch Pro rumors, because obviously the Switch Mini rumors have been also tied in with the Switch Pro rumors. What if the next Xbox has a slot on the top that lets you put the Switch in it and combine the power? Combine the power. If only it was that easy. There's no way in heck the next Xbox would have any use for the Switch being just slapped to the side of it. Switch up. That zoom in feature they added to the Switch update makes me think the Switch Mini is coming soon. Yeah, BitBlock. I think the Switch Mini is. I think it's something the Pokemon Company basically demanded Nintendo do, because they, if you remember, when they were working on Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, in some interviews they said that they didn't really have faith in the Switch. So I think one of the things Nintendo did to ease their mind is said, well, don't worry. By the time you get 8 Gen out, we will have a $200 smaller version of this that's portable. Because Pokemon Company is very afraid that the mainline series won't sell well on a traditional home console. Granted, Switch isn't traditional, but so I think Switch Mini was always something that was going to exist. And yeah, it's going to land either before Pokemon gets here or like it'll launch with Pokemon, one of the two. So yeah, I think that, and obviously some of those updates, like the zoom in feature, that feels like something that would be much more useful on a smaller screen. Just like on our phones when we pinch to zoom. I think that would be a lot better feature for a smaller screen mobile than, like, I don't have a use for it on my TV, but I'm sure some people do. So it is nice that we have some sorting options finally for our games, huh? Unfortunately, we still can't manually sort anything, but I mean, options are better than no options. Actually, I want to sort my game. I wonder, because it doesn't always, you can only see like your most recent like 15, 20 games of playtime. I'm actually going to go in here and sort right now. I want to sort my list by total time played. I'm very curious. Wow. Oh, I don't have NBA 2K18 installed right now, so it's not going to show my hours for that. NBA 2K18, I think, was my most time played. Right now, it says my most time played is Splatoon 2. How much time did I put in Splatoon 2? Let's see here. I think I played that recently enough to know. Splatoon 2. So I have 170 hours. So the most I have played on any Switch game is 170 hours. My next most played game is Breath of the Wild. Let's see what it says for that. Did I play that recently enough to have it show up? Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. That's well, that doesn't make any sense. Why is Splatoon 2 first at 170, but Breath of the Wild says 175? And that's at number 2. Nintendo, what are you doing to me? So Breath of the Wild is my most played? What's the drop off to Odyssey? I don't think I have over 100 on Odyssey. I think I have 70 or 80. 95. Okay. So my most played games are Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, Super Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Fortnite, Hulu. I barely watch Hulu on my Switch. Something's not right here. Like, something's not right here. The hours up through Fortnite, I can believe that. I have over 100 hours in Fortnite, but... Like, I only have 15 hours or so in Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I have 30 plus in Golf Story. But Golf Story is further down the list. Okay, Nintendo. I'm really starting to question this sorting system you added. Like, I have like 25 plus hours in Tiny Metal, and that's like 3. That's way down the list. What is going on? This is not good. This sorting system is lying. Well, geez. So, sort by total time play is not sorting it by total time play for me. Does at least work by title? Yeah, that's working properly. By publisher is working fine. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Lame. Would be nice to have invites. The friends lists are pretty much pointless right now unless you contact them through another platform. That's totally true. There is a GPU called the GeForce RTX 2070. It is pretty strong, and it'll probably be affordable by 2020. Oh, well, it depends on what you consider to be affordable. It could be affordable right now for you. How's it going? What's your record now?
I'm just over 500.
Just over? In the playoffs yet?
I'm a few games over.
Nice. How many games you got left? You don't remember?
I think I'm like 38.
Remember the
38, 34 or something like that.
I only care about Persona. Man, do we have a lot of people watching? We do. I guess 70 plus people watching right now. What the hell? It's probably just because the stream's only happening because the Smash servers are down. I just wanted to download the damn update. And I'm like, whatever, I'll stream for a little bit. But now I also have a video I need to make because now we have news about the Switch Pro to take care of. But I'll get that video done here before I go to bed. It'll be all right. I got time. I only need about an hour to probably get that video out. Did they actually say what kind of sorting? Yes. Okay, it says, when you go into the sorting, it says, sort by time played. But then my number one game that it puts on the list is not the game I have the most hours in, according to my Switch. And then there's other games that I have like 10 hours in that are way ahead of games I have 30 or 40 hours in. It is broken. It is broken. It doesn't work. Man. If a lower cost Switch is coming out of the summer, it'll probably have removable Joy-Con. I completely disagree, Zachary Kurtz. They're going to cut out HD Rumble. They're going to cut out the IR camera. And they're not going to make them detachable. Because then you have to have like 3 batteries instead of just one universal battery. And yeah, they're just going to keep it all in one unit. And it also makes it less durable. And the idea of the Switch Mini is supposed to be for kids. And it's just... I know kids have no issues with Joy-Cons in general, but it is a point of failure on the systems. What's my favorite food? Probably pizza, tacos. Taco pizza. Actually, I don't like taco pizza. That's the weird thing. I love pizza and I love tacos, but I don't like taco pizza. Isn't that weird? But yeah, those are probably my favorite things. I don't know. I like a lot of Mexican food. I like a lot of Italian food. I like a lot of American Italian food. I like Chinese food. I like Japanese food. I like a lot of things. The big thing, I'm not really big into fish. I don't mind like cod, but it's like the least fishy fish. So.
I like food.
Yeah, just food. Put it in my belly. We're talking about the same company that doesn't even know what genres their own games are. Or they know what genres their games are and you just disagree with it. I mean, I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to the genre listing thing, but maybe Nintendo thinks their games are legit a certain genre and you just disagree with it. I don't know. I'm going to tell you. Taco pizza is wrong. Why? There's hamburger pizza, cheeseburger pizza. Dude, they make everything into a pizza. Breakfast pizza. Although I kind of like breakfast pizza. It's not too bad. Why are the servers down? Maintenance, a.k.a. too many people were trying to download it at once and they couldn't handle it, so they took them down. How would you get past the initial setup with non-removable Joy-Con? The system would likely ship with 8.0.0, which doesn't have anything to get around that. How would you get past the initial setup with non-removable Joy-Con? Well, it's pretty simple, Zachary Kurtz. It's pretty simple. Yeah, like what you're asking is such a simple software fix that they could easily apply in 8.0.1. Like it's literally just a little software fix. And on top of that, I set up a Switch for someone a week ago, and I didn't have to detach the Joy-Con to do that. So why would they have to be detachable to do that? You don't have to detach the Joy-Con to set up a Switch. So I don't know what you're talking about. You're confusing me right now because I literally just set up a Switch last week and never took the Joy-Cons off the side. So I don't understand what you are talking about. I mean, I know you've hacked the system to hell, but then why can I set it up without removing them? Doesn't make any sense to me if they have to be removed to set up the Switch when you can set it up without removing it. Metroid Prime Trilogy on Switch. Not really much to talk about. It's rumored to exist, and they haven't announced it. And they've already released it back on Wii, so I don't know what to tell you. It would never ask you what Joy-Cons because it's built in. That's true. You can set up your Switch with a Pro controller, for crying out loud, with a wired controller. So like, if you wire your controller in, you can actually set up your Switch with that entirely. You don't even have to use the Joy-Cons at all. But that's a fun fact too. I say that as I know that because I set up a Switch for someone a few months ago where they broke their Joy-Cons before I even got to set it up. Dog. You know what they should have did? You know they make the cartridges taste nasty? They should have put that on the on the controllers. Oh man. I don't know. All I know, Zachary Kurtz, is when I set up a Switch last week, I literally put the Joy-Cons on the side, powered it on, and did setup and never had to take them off. So I don't know what to tell you. I think removing the Joy-Con was only done as like a tutorial thing. That might have been. I don't remember. When I initially set up my first Switch, I don't remember. All I know is I haven't had to remove them for a while to set up Switch. There's a lot of skip in the setup. Like you could just skip. Moment of truth in 5 minutes. You're trying to trust their estimate. Remember what it says: estimated fixed time. So their estimated fixed time might be, 5 minutes from now? But here's the thing. It's an estimated fixed time, not an exact fixed time. So their estimated fixed time is 5 minutes from now. Check again in 3 hours. The eShop is up. So they're obviously booting some of the servers back up. But the eShop being up doesn't necessarily mean that their download servers are up or their update servers are up. Let me restart this download here. I am probably about to error out. And it still errors out for Smash. So their update servers are still not up, even if the eShop ones are back up. Updates going finally for you? Okay, let me get in here. Let me get in here and yeah, mine says the update server is currently undergoing maintenance. Please try again later. Planned end time is a half hour from now, according to mine. Let me make sure my time zone's right, though. I don't know if I ever checked my time zone. Current date and time. Nope. 10:28 p.m. That is correct. So if, on my end, it's saying that the servers won't even be back up for another half hour. So, I don't know what to tell you.
What they're probably doing is they're probably telling a handful of people 5 minutes, a handful of people 10 minutes, a handful of people.
Or they're rolling out the update. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, I don't know how their network's set up. So, update. Thanks to the notification. Yeah, they didn't really send a notification to me the servers were down. There was just a check server status button. Hold on here. Let me close this. Go this. I'm going to can I cancel the update? Of course you can't. I'll just reboot my Switch again. So some people are now being able to download it. So we'll do a full we'll fully power the system down, then power it back on, see if it works. Yay, it's uploading. I'm glad it's working for some of you guys. Still not for me. Not a big deal. Probably not going to play it at this point. Now I got another video to make. 86 people watching. A lot of people are having issues. Man. You're in Las Vegas? It's an hour to go on the download, so it's still really slow. Oh, is mine working? Hold on. Hold on. We might have liftoff. Oh, shut down. Dang. Dang. I was really hoping. There's the dreaded X. The dreaded X. So, obviously, still not working. Maybe it makes a difference if you have a wired connection or not. Probably doesn't. Yeah, my error is... let me see here. My error code, I'm getting error code 21378056. And now it updated my approximate time for the servers to be back up to 9 p.m., which was an hour and a half ago. Again, estimated time. AKA, they have no idea when it's coming back. Hey, how's my team doing? Am I even going to make the playoffs?
Yeah, you should. I think I'm going to have to look. I think you were in the squarely in the fifth.
Okay. I just want to make sure that my team should. I knew it was going to be worse this year because I didn't have a good coach this year. But my goal is to raise up those cheap coaches. I came to YouTube to see if you were talking about this. Thanks, Paul Denton. Yeah, I don't know if I'll make an individual video on it now, but maybe I'll make like a small discussion video on it tomorrow once things have calmed down and we're all able to play. I'll be like, hey, like let's kind of talk about this and what the experience is like for other people too, like on Xbox and stuff when big launches like this happen, first party games like Halo and stuff, big massive online games, and just see how big is the update in terms of gigabyte? I don't know. What do you think the world record of owning the most Switches is? God, a world record for owning the most Switches? God, there's probably someone who has like 1,000 of them. I'm sure. I mean, it's just someone who has a ton of money that wants to be in the world record book. Why isn't Assassin's Creed Unity free on Xbox? It's free on PC. They weren't very clear when they announced it, on it being free, like what they meant by that, and apparently they just meant the PC version. Then again, it might be free on Xbox and PlayStation later. It's one of those things where there's a lot more hoops to jump through on those platforms than on PC, where they can just click a button and have it be on discount. They have to like get approval and all that stuff. But I doubt it's going to be free on Xbox and PlayStation. Which is weird because no one really buys Assassin's Creed Unity anymore. So it was really bad, but then they did fix a lot of the issues. But I mean, it's like their new ones, Origins and Odyssey, are way better.
Yeah.
But people might be interested now to go into the game and explore Notre Dame that burned down, because they have a full rebuilt model of it in the game.
No, I know.
So it's like some people might want to just go do that. Like Assassin's Creed games have always been fun to explore historical monuments. That's one thing you could always give to Assassin's Creed, is they were really good at that stuff. The first blue screen of death, then red ring of death, and now the X of death. Just let me play Smash. Well, you can play Smash still, Panda Dad. Just don't download the update and launch the game. You can still play. I don't know if you can play online, but eShop's down again. You wonder how Etika is doing? Well, last time I heard he was in the hospital. He had another mental breakdown. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said the servers are under maintenance? I don't think God's using computers, but I mean, I don't know. Wow, error message delivery system is weird. Clicking it multiple times delivers the error differently each time. The error code I'm getting now is... Oh, yep, that's the error code I have. It's 213788056. He's in a psychiatric ward. Yeah, he was... I don't know if anyone knows or cares about the Etika thing, but he was in... he had a little Twitter tirade, and then his ex-girlfriend went over to his house. And he's not well mentally. The episode that he kind of had going on back in October never really fully went away, and it's back and forth, and he needs help. He needs to get his mind right. And I don't know what it's going to take. And it's funny because you watch his live streams and you don't really, he's really good at maintaining the persona he puts on in live streams. So you don't really notice it as much in the live streams. So that's why you watch his streams and you're like, oh, what's different? Nothing. He's the same person you've watched on streams for years. But behind the scenes, he's got a lot of mental issues going on, and can't mess around with that stuff. Especially when you're starting to talk about suicide kind of stuff. So hopefully they can figure something out. I don't know if therapy or if he needs to be on certain medications. I don't know. I don't know enough about him to really talk about it much. But sucks. I hope he can get his mind right and get back to a happy place where he's back to enjoying his life again. I wish him all the luck in the world. For the first time in Switch history since pre 1.0, 1.0.0, Ninty hasn't updated crypto and anti-downgrade stuff after a major system update. Cool. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but God, ice cream machine broke? Jeez. Yeah, just send me back to Earth. Let's make a stop at McDonald's for everyone. Get them all that. I I don't even know, but yeah, the machine's always broken. Okay, I don't know about your guys' McDonald's, but if you go for ice cream, just like you just want a really cheap $1.25 cone, right? So you go to McDonald's, and God, the machine's like our machine at our local McDonald's is down, I think, more often than it's up. And I used to work there, and it was down all the time. Not just for cleaning. You always had the morning cleaning, like that's fine. To credit, like at least at our McDonald's, we were really good about keeping all of the equipment really clean. So we had a scheduled maintenance for cleaning it, but it would just like break all the time. And it's not like we're making a ton of ice cream. Like we'd have our shakes and stuff, but like it didn't feel like we were making the volume of them that it should be breaking so often. But God, it breaks all the time. And that was on a brand new machine too. I don't know what it is because places like Dairy Queen and stuff never seem to have a problem. Go there, you're gonna get ice cream. Granted, they usually have more than one ice. They usually have more than one ice cream machine too. But
I will give McDonald's that they're not like known for their ice cream, unlike Dairy Queen, where.
Well, yeah, and Dairy Queen does more than one ice cream thing too. So if one's not working, they just go to the other one.
If you went to Dairy Queen and didn't get weren't able to get ice cream, that's a little.
What? You mean the grill and chill?
Yeah.
What if you went there and all they had was grill?
Yeah.
What are you, just fast food now? You don't do anything? You don't actually do what you were built to do? Holy crap, we're about to cross 100 live viewers. It just keeps going up and up and up. More and more people without anything better to do because they're planning to play Smash tonight. Oh, it's downloading! Every McDonald's is like that. My mom said it was down like before, then suddenly the chicken machine started working. The chicken machine? There's not a chicken machine. You mean the deep fryer? We don't have a chicken machine. The grilled chicken is literally grilled on the grill. And all of the fried chicken is made in a deep fryer. And they have at least two massive deep fryers. One for French fries, which you can do chicken in, but they don't like to do chicken in it. And then they have the other big deep fryer that has a separate section just for fish, but then everything else you can do chicken and whatever in. I'm gonna attempt to get it working. So some people are saying it's working for them, so I'm just gonna kind of hit my button a few times here and just see. Looks like it's about to error out again. Oh, it's working. Hold on. We have liftoff. We have liftoff. Official. And look at that. 17 minutes. Some of you guys are saying an hour. I wonder if that's your internet connection. I do have a business line internet here with 400 down. So it's updating. 13 minutes. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah, their ice cream. Dude, the ice cream machine goes down at McDonald's all the time. And it's always down. Like, I never get ice cream there. But the one time you want a shake or something, it's down. It's like, come on. Thankfully, it's getting the summertime now, so we do have a Dairy Queen that's open locally. We also obviously have Olsen's that's open all the time. But I don't always have time to, like, just zip on downtown because I don't really live downtown anymore. Often the places I'm going, like the Dairy Queen or the McDonald's, are just on the way. Whereas my local ice cream parlor, which is really good, it's also really damn expensive, but it's what you get at a local parlor. You pay for what you get. The first computers ever were the size of rooms. I know that. Now we have smartphones and the Switch, which is literally millions times more powerful, blah, blah, blah. But McDonald's can't fix. Well, the difference is McDonald's is making an edible product over and over and over again out of basically water, ice, and a bag of gloop. It's just the ice cream mix. It's not. I mean, if you ever make homemade ice cream, making homemade ice cream is actually not that bad. You could do it in a bag, like a little baggie. You can make homemade ice cream, but it's not very good. But yeah, it's it's interesting, to say the least. A lot more points of failure in the ice cream making process than there is in a computer in general. Just in terms of physical parts that are moving all the time and all that. Obviously, computers have other ways that can fail that aren't even just physical. You have software issues and all that. Grab me a cone, bro. I'll pay you. I have ice cream at home, so it's cool. If I want some ice cream, I got some mint chocolate chip upstairs. You want some?
No.
I'm trying not to eat the whole thing myself.
No. Well, then in that case, I guess.
Oh, that came. Oh, geez, I really had to yank you hard on that one. Great video about the Switch Pro. Really interesting stuff. Thanks, man. Nothing rhymes right. Grab the hammer and towel on that camera. Smash the ice cream machine. It's broken. New challenger has arrived. It's Ronald McDonald. Gosh. What if you went to get to heaven, but God said chicken machine broke? I don't really care. Here's the thing. The idea is, like, if heaven's real or whatever, right? Like, you shouldn't need to eat anymore. My body's gone. So you shouldn't need food. Ice cream was a craze once upon a time. And radiation belts, crazy times. Plastic ice cream. Mine is not working. It said 17 hours. I almost cried. Now it says 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm down to, 8 minutes left? And no, I didn't buy Joker, so go ahead and be mad at me that I don't have Joker. I've never played Persona. My care about that character is pretty minimal. So I'm waiting until they announce a character that I actually want. Then I'll probably just buy the whole fighter pass. So then I'll probably buy the whole fighter pass so I can have all the characters and just have a complete roster. But
So at E3.
maybe. They might not announce anything that I want to. For all I know, the next character could be Master Chief or something, and I still don't care.
Right, no, what I'm saying is the next time they get a...
Announce character? Dude, it's Smash. It's kind of like Pokemon. They'll just announce character when they feel like it. I never played Persona. I never played Persona. Is it on Switch? Is it on Nintendo platforms? I mean, it's not. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't really play PlayStation much. So, did you see the Switch leak? Don't worry, I have a screenshot in case it was removed. I have no idea what you're talking about, Sonic Man. What's Switch leak? Probably not. I've been busy today. Basically, guys, after I did Prime News, I have not been on the internet. So anything that's happened since I recorded that episode of Prime News, I have no idea. So if there is a leak or another thing going on, I don't know. I haven't. Literally, this stream, first time I've really been on the internet since then. I'm doing the same. I really hope the Erdrick rumor is true. Got the Platinum Trophy for Persona 5 and Persona 4 Golden. Some of the best JRPGs ever played. Shin Megami Tensei is better. Oh boy. Gonna get in that argument. I just tweeted it. It looks like a prototype. Oh, are you talking about the Switch Mini leak that I put in my Prime News today? That may or may not be real. I'm going to your Twitter right now. Yeah. Dude, that's literally in Prime News. Watch the episode, man. It's like even in the thumbnail. Obviously, I know about it. The fake mini. Has it been debunked yet? Last I checked, no, it had not been officially debunked. People just assume it's fake. But we don't actually know that it's fake. As far as I'm aware. Maybe by now it's been debunked. I don't know. Can't even present server crashes. Hey, did servers crash too for other platforms? Don't pretend that it doesn't happen. Server crashes happen. How's Labo VR? Are you thinking of buying it? It's pretty good so far. One of these days I do need to finish building the gun for it so I can finally test out that stuff. I haven't had time. It's been kind of a hectic week this week. Can I please give a shout out to your YouTube channel? I don't do shout outs for YouTube channels. So sorry. Unless it's someone who is already a friend of mine. That's the game studio get mad at me and blocked me. They were yelling with people. Wasn't verified, but thought it was funny. Then they replied. I mean, if you ever try to, if you follow Hideki Kamiya from Platinum Games on Twitter, just never respond to him or say anything. Just read the tweets. He will ban you so quick. Even if you didn't say a negative thing. He like has such a quick trigger on the on the Twitter banning. Like I just read his stuff and laugh. He's very abrasive on Twitter. I have the starter kit. I don't have the full kit, so for Labo VR. What is the guy behind you playing? He is playing NBA 2K19 on an Xbox One X. He is getting his team solidly into the playoffs because we have two created teams, one in the Eastern Conference, one in the Western Conference, and we like to get to the play. We built up our own rosters and everything. We like to get to the playoffs and then meet in the NBA championship game. Then we actually play out. This is the first time we've actually done it where we actually do play out a full 7-game series. But his team at one point was like, what, 12 games under 500?
Yes.
So then he decided to play a bunch of games because we were simulating the season, but he decided to play a bunch of games to get his stuff back up to normal. My update's almost done. 2 minutes. All right, first match online with Joker. I won. Joker is so fast, my boy. Let me see here. The discless one S is the Xbox One the Xbox One SAD edition console is better than the X. How much time I have left on my download? I got 2 minutes. It was never an hour for me. So the controller is blue. It's a clear controller, but it's got a blue LED glow. I do have a blue one. I know. But it's just a blue LED. They're just cheap, like PowerA controllers. Wired in. Switch Mini thing is fake. The information on it is identical to the information on product retail consoles. It also has no dev kit / prototype branding / stickers. Well, it might not be a dev kit or prototype. It might be what's actually being made at the factory for, like, actually being put together and shipped. Potentially. I'm just saying potentially. Who knows if a dev kit even exists for something like a Switch Mini? Because, like, if it's just a slightly faster version of handheld Switch, I mean, then do you need a different dev kit? What if it uses the same Tegra X1? Do you need a different dev kit? I don't know if you really need a different dev kit, you know? You might know more than me on that, but I don't know that, like, if you're just using the same chipset in a smaller form, do you really need a different dev kit for that? What's his name? That's Eric, guys. From the Nintendo Prime podcast back there. He came over here to watch the Milwaukee Bucks destroy Detroit. And then, we still watched it, and they still destroyed them. But we played NBA most of the time. You know that you're not really worried about if your team's going to win in the playoffs if you just don't even put it on the big screen. Like, if this was the next round and we were playing Boston, oh geez, we'd be glued to the TV because you don't know what's going to happen there. But like even as Detroit had a 1-point lead at halftime, there still was like not even a concern. It's like the Bucks are just toying. Just whenever Giannis decides he wants the game to be over, it's going to be over. And he decided in the third quarter he wanted it to be over. My update is now installing. About a minute left on the install. What do you think is going to be the difference between Pokemon Sword and Shield? Just the types of Pokemon in it, like in most of them. Somebody should teach him how to shot. What? Yeah, mine's updating right now. Like, so almost done. 94%. It's already downloaded. It's just updating the game itself now. And it's updated. Alright, select my user. Make sure it works. Make sure it works. Just gotta see the stage builder. Since that's like the only new thing. I shouldn't say that. They have the video editor too, and then I gotta check the Nintendo Switch Online app for the stuff in there. If I can. Brings me back to the NX days. Yeah, man. All right, so I think it's under games and more, right? Yeah, there it is, stage builder. Oh, wait. I have a challenger approaching. Hold on. I got a challenger approaching right now. I'm about to get shreked by someone. By the way, I do not have the roster fully unlocked. I don't have like anything fully unlocked. I should probably have Eric sit down and do it for me someday. Not that far. Oh, jeez. My Joy-Cons are having connection issues again. Well, updating my Joy-Cons didn't fix the Joy-Con issue I'm having. Lame. Happens a lot in Smash Bros. Too, specifically. That's right. I need your Joy-Cons to see if it's my Switch or if it's the Joy-Cons. All right. Wait, no, not Stage Builder. Back out. I want to... Yeah, it's working. I have the update. See? Stage Builder. But I have a challenger approaching. What's this? Giga Bowser? Or something? About to find out. Can I choose who I'm going to fight him with? See if I remember how to play with Piranha Plant, who's my main. I haven't played in a few weeks. You filthy casual? You don't have the whole roster? I am a casual. Oh, it's just Bowser. I don't have Bowser unlocked? Didn't even notice. I never play with Bowser. That's right. Get over here. I'm gonna kick your butt as a plant. Not working for you today, Bowser. Get over here, bud. Come on. Come to daddy.
Get over here.
Oh, I'm wrecking him. Wrecking you, Bowser. Come on. Get over here. Let's do it. Come on. You know you want some of this. Get out of here, nabbit. Game! I did it! Yay! Bowser joins the battle. Do I have any other ones to unlock quick? Oh, I have another one. Who's this? Okay, so before I updated, I did not have any challengers waiting for me. So did the update just add these people in so I don't even have to earn them? I mean, I'll just keep using Piranha Plants, fine. Alright. I'll show you how big my roster is once I'm done with all these challenger approaching. Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers who I'm facing right now. Come on. Come on, Ice Climbers. Stop playing damage avoidance. I'm just trying to unlock you. There we go. Got Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers, join the battle. Yay! Sorry I'm not streaming it or something, but... Gosh, how many do I have? Now I'm facing Sonic. Well, maybe I am gonna have everything unlocked. Maybe in the new update they just unlocked everything if you go to Challengers Approaching. Well, that means I'm gonna have a lot of fights ahead. 'Cause I have nothing unlocked. Shouldn't say nothing, but. No, I'm not gonna stream it. Actually, I gotta make a video. Yep, sure am. Well, viewership went down for a reason. I don't know. Probably because I'm not reading chat right now. Ooh, I almost killed myself. No. How dare you, Sonic? It's a nice try. Get over here. Oh, get over. There we go. Bye, Sonic. What, dude? It's The Onion. Every story on The Onion's fake. Did you know that? The Onion's a satire website. Jeez, I don't know. Steve for Smash. Damn you, Nets. All right, guys. Man, I don't know why I have so many of these challengers waiting. It's fine, I guess. Hat profile shows trying to update Smash. Yeah, I'm good. Mine's updated. I have Stage Builder. So, all right, I'm gonna go. I have to make a video here, and I think I can make sure that Yulia is the one I heard upstairs, not one of the kids. So, I'll catch you guys later. Sorry for such a short stream, but hopefully tomorrow or the next day I'll have like a regular time stream for you guys for a couple hours. Tomorrow we have the podcast tomorrow. I guess Friday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. Yes, I do have to make a video. Yep, you'll see. There'll be a video going up in like an hour or so. Unless I decide to say screw it and go to bed. Or decide to say screw it, I want to play NBA. I don't know. I shouldn't promise things. Not when it's this late. All right, see you guys. Peace.